After officially becoming the Democratic Party's candidate for president, Joe Biden took the political fight to his Republican rival, President Donald Trump, focusing criticism on what he said is the president's inability to contain the coronavirus pandemic in the U.S.
Our current president has failed in his most basic duty to the nation. He's failed to protect us. He's failed to protect America. And my fellow Americans, that is unforgivable.
Throughout the 4-day Democratic convention, with participants joining remotely to prevent the spread of the coronavirus, prominent speakers underscored the existential crises caused by the pandemic, which has taken the lives of more than 174,000 Americans and triggered a deep economic recession, putting 30 million people out of work. The pandemic, they said, also heightened racial inequality unrest in the country, as ethnic minorities have suffered higher death rates and job losses.
And this is not a coincidence. It is the effect of structural racism.
They denounced Trump as uncaring.
Nero fiddled while Rome burned. Trump golfs.
Incompetent.
Donald Trump hasn't grown into the job because he can't.
And incapable of providing effective leadership.
He simply cannot be who we need him to be for us. It is what it is.
In contrast, President Trump has tried to make the election about who is best able to rebuild the economy. The president, 74, has also attacked the 77-year-old Biden as a feeble frontman for socialists in the party intent on raising taxes and free trade globalists wanting to ship jobs overseas.
We're the wall between the American dream and total insanity and the destruction of the greatest country in the history of the world.
In his acceptance speech, Biden emphasized he would prioritize strong measures to mitigate the pandemic that are needed before business can get back to normal.
We will never get our economy back on track. We will never get our kids safely back in schools. We'll never have our lives back until we deal with this virus.
While the virtual Democratic convention also highlighted ethnic diversity and unity, analysts say this election will likely be a referendum on President Trump, and the coronavirus pandemic could be the deciding factor. Brian Padden, VOA News, Washington.